We're heading into week 5 of the Mountain West soccer season, and it's been packed with exceptional moments on the pitch. One of the biggest coming from Wyoming, women's soccer. On September 4th, the Cowgirls traveled to Athens, Georgia to face then number 15 University of Georgia and stunned the Bulldogs with a 1-0 victory. The game winner delivered by redshirt junior midfielder Alyssa Glover. After missing last season with an injury, Glover's clutch goal against a nationally ranked team was more than a score. It was a statement, a moment that captured Cowgirl tough. Hello everyone, welcome back inside the Mountain West Network studio. I'm Carly Drew, now pleased to be joined by the Cowgirl herself, redshirt junior midfielder Alyssa Glover. Alyssa, this is really shaping up to be quite the comeback season for you, so thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let's go ahead and get started with your journey because it can't be easy. Last year, you were sidelined with an injury. So what was that process like getting back out onto the pitch and showing up in the way you have for Wyoming?
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to have to sit there and watch everybody else play around you, but the support that I had just made it that much more fun to come back and get to play with my teammates and for the university and everybody that I love here.
Now let's fast forward to Athens. Your team walking into that matchup knowing that you were going up against a nationally ranked team. What was the mindset like before this game as you guys, were traveling to Georgia?
Yeah, I think for us it was more of a kind of put the ranking aside, put the big moment aside, and really just focus on everything that we've put together this fall and kind of just trusting that our preparation and everything that we've done had us prepared for that moment. And when the time came, we were all able to step up.
Alyssa, taking us back to that very moment where you made that goal during the 11th minute. You got a beautiful feed from your teammate, Addison Keene. It was your 4th straight game with a goal, which is currently tied for 2nd here in our league. What was that moment like for you and watching that ball hit the back of the net?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great moment. Anytime that you can put a goal together against a really good opponent is going to be fabulous. But I think the important part once we did score was, protecting our lead, finishing out the game, and continuing to do what we had been doing for the first 10-15 minutes of the game and just really push that through the whole time and not letting the one goal kind of distract us from the end goal.
Now, Coach Purdom has said you allow Wyoming to play with an aggressive attacking style while also showing up defensively. After everything that you've been through, Alyssa, what's made you play so fearlessly, just as he's described?
Yeah, I think, being out, it was so unexpected. I played our first 2 games, and then all of a sudden, I was out for the season. So I think kind of just puts it into perspective that, you really don't know when your last minute on the field is going to be. So just focusing on leaving every single thing that you have out on the field. So that way when that moment does come, if it ever does come, then you can at least feel proud for everything that you've put together.
And you have to be so proud of just, what you've been able to put up so early in the season. How would you just describe what it's like to be a part of this league, back out onto the pitch this fall season?
Yeah, I mean, being part of this league, I think, is a really unique opportunity just because you never really know how games are going to go. So that makes it that much more fun. And then, the team that we have here at Wyoming also is a lot of fun. We're all super supportive of each other, but we also are all willing to do what it takes to win. And I think that kind of just adds to the excitement of walking into each and every game day.
Looking back, if you could tell yourself something while you were, sitting, cheering and rooting on the sidelines, what would you tell your past self, knowing where you are now?
Just to trust the process. You're going to have frustrations. when you're sitting on the sidelines, whether it's not being able to play or not being able to even just like the simple things of running with your teammates or lifting with your teammates, but trust the process and know that if you do everything that those around you are helping you do, then you're going to get back to where you need to be.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Alyssa, that's all I really have for you today. Thank you just so much for your time, sharing a little bit of your journey, and just best of luck to you and the Cowgirls the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone, that was Alyssa Glover for Wyoming soccer. The Cowgirls will be back in action Thursday, September 11th, taking on Idaho State at Davis Field. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Carly Drew.